How's it going, everybody? Finer Society here. Today is delivery day. Last week I ordered a 100-pound bale of mid clothing. That's what the label was mid. For $400. They had it on sale for I think normally they're $450. They dropped the price on it because they are not going to be selling them anymore, not the mids at least. Everything will be like grade A and higher from now on, from Texas, which is where this one came from. So let's jump into it. So here it is in all of its glory. 100-pound bale of what they're labeling as mid. Right off the bat, I mean, they put this right in clearly as a front for it. And to be honest, that's a little exciting. I can't wait to actually crack on into this thing. So let me go grab some sort of cutters and we'll crack on into this one. But as you can see, it says mid 100 pounds. I'm curious. I'm gonna go grab a scale just because why not, right? Okay, I've got a little digital scale here. And this is just curiosity for myself, but I want to see if this thing is actually like 100 or maybe a little bit more. Let's see. I can actually barely see the scale. So it's coming up to like 97, 98 pounds-ish, which, to be honest, 2 pounds of clothing, that's not really a big deal. I believe that comes out to like a pair of jeans or like 3 or 4 shirts. So I'm really not worried about 2 pounds less. I'm gonna take the side here that has this really cool looking jean jacket, and I'm gonna cut into that side first. Okay, here we go. I know for a fact that when I start cracking into these little ones, I'm going to stand quite a bit away because I know that they're going to snap back really, really fast. Faster than that, actually. There we go. Okay, it didn't go flying everywhere, but okay. Whew. It's already a workout as it is. Come right off. All right, start off with this very first piece that I immediately noticed. So it definitely was on some sort of pallet or something here. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, never seen that before. It's got some wood chips sitting through it. Don't know if you guys can see that. Probably from shipping. So, not bad. I think it's like, you're supposed to have an average about 15, 20, 25% of damage, but that's okay with me. This one's really cool. Never seen something like this before. So really, really cool piece to start it off. They put it right at the top, and I see why. Let's see. Next up, I used to actually have one of these, but it was purple and black, and I've already sold one. So I'll throw up the sold comp of what I sold, but this is pretty much the same thing, except mine was purple and black. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm going to kind of just throw stuff off to the side. Wherever it falls, and we'll go from there. So what is this? Ooh, okay. I think this is vintage Reebok, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of this should be vintage, but this one definitely looks like 90s. And then what do we got here? Definitely not my not my style. Justin Bieber. Not a fan of that, but if it makes money, I'm not complaining. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. I think these are moderns. Let's see, 40 by 32. So still gonna sell for a decent price. Polo Ralph Lauren is probably my top 3 best sellers on my store to date right now. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Another good brand. Everybody's bread and butter. Carhartt. Chicago Bulls. It looks like a modern to me. There's not a whole lot of damage except for right here where the string goes. Not bad for ones. Echo. Okay, that's another really good brand. It does have a little bit of peelage right here on the shoulder, or not shoulder, the arm, but that's all right. Really cool piece still, extra large, good size. Another bread and butter right here. I already know just by feeling the thing. This is a North Face full zip, not a quarter zip. So, I mean, it's still gonna sell. It's just quarter zips go off the chart right now. Quarter zips are like, I don't know why, but they go way faster than a whole zip. This one's nice. And it's in my size too. Shit, I'm gonna have to think about whether or not I want to sell this or not. Columbia denim jacket. Really good condition on this one. It's even got the little Columbia down at the very bottom. Nice piece right there. Really, really like that. I might even keep it for myself depending on how much it goes for. We'll have to see. This Chicago White Sox. It's got a Kick 10 tag. This one's a really nice one. I like that. Not a White Sox fan, but it's got pretty good quality there. And it's got a sleeve hit as well. A little Coca-Cola logo. That's kind of nice. This will still sell good. What's this? Polo Ralph Lauren button up. Feels like it's really sturdy. I'm not sure, I can't remember how to date Ralph Lauren stuff exactly, but extra large, definitely gonna sell well. Bread and butter in my eyes. It's probably, what is this? Another Ralph Lauren. Okay, this one definitely looks vintage by the tag. Made in Philippines, medium. This one looks really good. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely a vintage. It's a flesh pony. That's awesome. There we go. The tag alone kind of gave it away, but that flesh pony, that's right there alone. Yep, that's gonna sell well. What do we got here? Another Carhartt shirt. Size medium. In really good condition. These always sell fantastic. Very, very good shirt right there. And those were like the Sherpa lined and everything, the big, thick, heavy ones. Those ones sell very well for me. Scandia Woods. This is a new brand for me. I've never heard of this before. Take a look at that. It's got the brand right there. And it definitely looks like a vintage tag. It's got that beigeish color to it. It's 38 by 30. It's a really good, it feels quality. And then it's got an interesting little pocket right here. Never seen that, except for on workwear stuff. So this one must be some sort of workwear. Next one up, a vintage Mickey Unlimited as a vest. And then here is tag, definitely vintage. Next one up is St. John's Bay. This one's an 18W, which I assume is 18 wide. Which I assume is an 18 wide. But denim, button up jacket, still pretty good. I like that. Next one up, vintage Tommy Hilfiger. I believe it's vintage. That's a really good piece right there. It's got the Tommy Hilfiger badge right there. And then vintage tag, I believe. Good piece. Really good piece. I like that. That one off to the side just so I can look at it further. What do we got here? Ooh, True Religion. I know that brand very well. This one here, it's a Gino Relaxed Fit 28, so it's women's, but it's still True Religion. Really good bread and butter piece right there. And there's the tag. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know if this is a vintage or not, but
it says there's a back shot.
Yeah, huge back hit across this one. This one's like a rain jacket or something. Quarter zip, so that's going to sell super duper fast. I don't know why, but quarter zips go really fast right now.
Actually, it's Disney tag.
And it's also got that tag right there. I don't know if that's modern or not. But made in China, probably a modern, but it's still a really cool piece that will sell very well. This one feels ancient, yeah. Vintage North Face, possibly. It's definitely North Face, small women's. Oh, that's cool. It's got the hit on the back there too. And it's got the front. It's got a little bit of staining down here at the bottom, but that's to be expected. What do we got here? North Face, again, really good piece. These sell like hotcakes right now. It's a full zip. Women's 2XL. There's the tag on that one. And this one has the pink for the hit. This one's got some staining on the back there. I could probably get that out with OxyClean. Anything that's stained like this, typically I can get out with some OxyClean. So next up, definitely looks like a vintage quarter zip with a little Tigger right there. And then it's got a little leaf right here where pocket should be. I'm surprised it doesn't have a pocket, but little tag here. Seems like a pretty good piece. Quarter zips I will always take all day, every day. I don't know why, but like I said, this entire video, quarter zips, man, they fly. They're just non-stop. So it's good that I'm getting a bunch of quarter zips. And speaking of, here's another one. Another quarter zip in poo. Wow. That's a nice one. So I guess I got the full set right there. Brands. That's another good one is Mall Brands. This one's a vintage as of this year. That's wild. Vintage as of this year. It's a Jerseys tag. It's when the Buckeyes went perfect season, 2006. So now that we're in 2026, this is officially a vintage. So it is going to go for a little bit higher. It is missing the pull string, which, oh well. I still sell anything without a pull string. You just gotta say it on the listing. Next up, this one definitely feels older. Yep, Incredible Hulk. Ace of Hearts tag, very interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, Incredible Hunk, not Hulk. That's funny. So, it's got some sort of Ace of Hearts tag. That's really cool. I've never seen a tag like that before. Next one, Bread and Butter, Polo Ralph Lauren. It's a 4XB or a 4TG. Holy crap. Look at the underneath of that collar. That's cool. This has gotta be a vintage. There's no mistake. Because it even has the sleeve hit as well right there for the polo and stars. Really, really cool piece. Never seen a polo like that before. Doesn't have the big pony, so it's not too old, but this is definitely a really, really cool piece. Never seen one like that before in polo, ever. Next one up, Cabela's. This is definitely outdoors. It looks like it might be a vintage 34, 32. Still a really good size. That's a really good one right there. I like that. And then there's the tag. Let's see. No, I can't find a date on that. I don't think Cabela's has any dates. I think you go based off of the tag on those. Next up, we got Columbia. Vintage. Highly vintage. Wow. It's a 2XL interchange.
So,
This one's a really good piece. 2XL Columbia. It is branded by Crosstera, which, oh well. Branded stuff still sells. You can take it and cut out the embroidery on them, but really, really good piece. I like that. There's the tag. Next up. Oh man.
those are cute.
It's kids, but it's cool. Some Carhartt little overalls for the kids. That's cool. So my first pair of Carhartt overalls happen to be kids. That's pretty cool. There's 2 pairs of it in here. I kind of like that. So yeah, this is 3T. This one right here. And then this one is 2T. So that's kind of cool. I've never actually had a pair of Carhartt overalls. Never seen them, touched them with my hands, nothing. But I got 2 pairs for the kids, or children's size, I should say. So pretty cool. I can happily say that I've had coveralls or overalls now for Carhartt. Next one up, what is this? Vintage Nike on a silver tag. This one is really cool. It's definitely got the vintage fade to it. And there's silver tag right there. Next one up looks kids. It is kids. Either that or it's a really small size. No, women's feminine. Okay, so it's definitely smaller, but North Face, women's, and it's wool, or at least it feels like wool. Let's see. Now it's going to bother me because I don't remember the name of this. It's actually all polyester. Interesting. But it's got that wool Sherpa feel, so that's going to be a really good piece right there. That'll go well. All brands. Next one up, North Face again. This one is women's medium in that wool feel. So definitely a fantastic piece. I will take North Face all day, any day. And then what is this right here? Ooh, looks like a Nike. I'm not sure. I don't know Nike tags too well, but this looks like a possible vintage. I'm not positive. I don't want to be quoted on it, but there's the tag right there. It looks to be children's because it says 1X, and well, it practically goes to my waist. For a 1X, it should be way lower, but still a really cool looking piece. I think it's got a little bleach spot on the front, but nothing major there. What's this one? This one feels and looks really good. DeKalb, strong roots, strong yields. What is this? This is vintage jerseys. There's your tag right there. And here's your graphic. Really nice looking piece. It is missing the pull strings, but again, pull strings don't mean shit. The pieces sell very well. Pair of Levi's, 505. All right. Let's see, what is this date code? This is actually one I'm not familiar with. Is it button fly? No, it's not a button fly. That would be 501s that are button fly. But 505 shorts, little bit right there, nothing major. Doesn't matter when it's Levi's. Levi's are bread and butter. I'll take that all day, every day. Let's see what this one is. Ariat. Okay. Small Ariat. Ariat's a really, really good brand if you don't know. Look for that right there. It's got like that biohazard triangle symbol. Ariat is a really good brand, and it even has the side hit right here too on the sleeve. But super, super good piece right there. I like that one. This one's definitely got a fade to it. Lee 25. Vintage, 100%. It's a majestic tag for Chicago Cubs. That's a really good piece right there. It's got that vintage fade going on too. It's got a little bit of collar blowout right there. Not bad, but majestic tag. That's a really good piece. Typically sell very well. This one looks pretty cool. What is this? Positano. I don't know. But really cool button up. Looks Jamaica colors almost, like reggae. This one's a pretty cool piece right here. What was the size on this? Extra large. So good size right there. Next one up, pair of Levi's. 501s. I can already tell from the button up fly right there. That's pretty cool. Small E. Let's see. It does not have... Oh, yes it does. Wow. Okay, so this is definitely a vintage pair. Very vintage. Had to make a quick cut. Had to go take care of the babies. But let's get back into these 505s. Or 501s, sorry. This is a really, really cool pair. Button down. It's got a little E. And also... definitely a vintage. So it's got this inside of it on the pocket, but it also has this right here. So I'm trying to figure out the date code on this one. Let's see. Cannot find a date code on it. And usually I'm really good at finding date codes, and this one I'm not. The patch is missing on it though, so that's kind of a bummer, but I mean it's still a really good pair of 501 button downs, so it's still gonna pay really, really well for that right there. I'm gonna throw that off to the side. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, I know this brand. Yeah, Timberland 2XL hoodie. It's a really nice hoodie. Absolutely clean. Timberland is a really good brand to be selling right now. So 2XL regular fit Timberland right there. Like that a lot. That's definitely not only a bread and butter, but they also sell for a little bit higher than usual. What is this? Some Wrangler Carpenters. I believe these might be vintage as well. It's got this tab right here on the back pocket. It's a 34 by 32. Not exactly too keen on Wrangler tags and how to date them exactly, but here's the tag on that one right there. So if anybody's following along, they can definitely date that one for me. Let me know in the comments below. Let's see what else we got in here. Some jeans. What is this? Another Carhartt t-shirt. Large. It's got a little bit of missing there on the press, but it's a really, really clean pair right there. Or not a pair, but a really clean shirt. Not seeing any staining or anything. Definitely a good bread and butter right there. Next up, some sort of pants. Oh, Nike silver tag. Okay, so this is 90s. It's got a little bit of the fade on there. Nike swoosh on the left thigh. And then Nike silver tag. Like that a lot. That's going to sell very well. Alright, next up, since it's right here, got some embroidered stuff. This one's pretty cool. This is like a Y2K, possibly mall brand. Miss Me 31 mid-rise easy boot, made in Vietnam. Pretty solid pair of pants right there. I like that a lot. And then, yeah, Miss Me tag on the inside. There we go. Really solid pair of pants right there. That'll sell pretty well. Typically, jeans like this, stuff like this, if it's all the way over, all the way down, whatever, they sell really fast. Yeah, really solid piece right there. I like that one. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh man, there ain't no way I'm selling this shit. Oh, this is 100% staying home with me. No doubt in my mind. So a little bit about me. I actually have the Avenged Sevenfold bat wing tattoo across my back. So you bet your ass there ain't no way in hell I'm going to sell this one, but I would pay a pretty penny for something like this myself. That is a really nice keeper for me. I think this is the number one thing I would probably keep for myself out of this entire bale. Even though you're not supposed to shop your product, I don't know. This one might be staying with me for a bit. Next up, Lee Carpenters. I think these are actually 90s, if I'm not mistaken, but Lee tag there. It's a little wrinkly, but I mean, that's fine. Solid piece right there. Lee Carpenters. It's a, actually I can't even find the size. Here we go. 34 by 32. Solid piece right there. I like that a lot. That'll be a good one. It's mid. It'll sell. Polo Ralph Lauren shirt and an actual polo with the green horse. That's pretty cool. This one's bread and butter. You know me. I'm going to keep my polos because polo sells very well. Next up, what is this? Probably a Realtree. No. King's Camo. Interesting. This is a brand I do not know. King's Desert Shadow. This one's a pretty cool piece. I've never heard of this brand before. It definitely looks vintage, feels vintage. It's got some rips right here where the hood comes out, but feels like a really solid piece. This definitely is a vintage piece. Just by looking, feeling, touching. Definitely a really good one right there. Next up, what do we got? Budweiser. Definitely not my drink. This is Winter Circle. So this is a NASCAR quarter zip. Pretty cool. Budweiser right there on the back collar. This is a Dale Jr. Holy shit. How about that? Would you look at that? And it's even got the number 8 right there. That's a good piece. That's a really solid piece. What size is this? XL. Very good piece. A little bit of thread right there. Get that out of there. Yeah, really solid piece. I like that. That's a really good one right there. I like that. Like it a lot. All right, what do we got next out of the bale? Duluth Trading Company. Okay, this is another be on the lookout, bolo, whatever you want to call it. This is a brand I've been talking about since I started reselling. Duluth Trading Company. I can actually thank First Vintage and in the Discord we're in, Kenneth. Really good guy. Put me onto Duluth. Really good brand right there. This is the Duluth Untucked Relaxed Fit in a large. If you ever see anything Duluth, absolutely pick it up. This sells so fast. Like, it is unreal how fast these things sell in Duluth. Next up, North Face in a men's medium. Really solid piece. I don't see any staining or anything anywhere. Really, really solid piece. I see a little bit of discoloration maybe near the bottom. Not bad at all. But definitely solid piece. North Face is bread and butter. I've been saying it since the beginning. Next up, Winchester. Okay, really, really good piece right here. Really good piece. I like this a lot. So this one has the embroidered duck right here. This is looks like a modern, size XL. That's a very, very solid piece right there. Really like that one. That one's gonna sell very well. I'm starting to get the mountain of clothes falling over here. All right, what is this? This is a waffle knit of some sort. What do we got here? South Pole. How about that? It's been a minute since I've seen something South Pole. It's got a little bit of stainage there on the back. Not bad. Solid piece, 2XL. South Pole. South Pole does not exist anymore, so 100% vintage. It's a really heavy piece too for waffle knit. So that'll sell really well to the northern states. This one feels really heavy. Oh, Carhartt hoodie. Okay. It is peeling a little bit on the tag. That's not always the best, but I mean, it's Carhartt. It's going to sell. So definitely a solid piece right there. And it's heavy duty too. It looks to be probably a large to XL. No stains, rips, or tears anywhere. It's got some paint on the hood there, and then also on the inside. But if you know anything about workwear, work gear, stuff like that, Carhartt, anything. Oh yeah, look at that. I just saw that. Huge Carhartt along the sleeve. Nice. Anything workwear, even if it's got staining, it will sell because that's what people are buying it for. They're buying it to work. Next up, this is cool as hell. What brand is this? Casual Isle. That's cool. This is like going back to the 80s. This is 100% an 80s piece. I like that. It's got two little marks right here, but they're really, really small. Not seeing anything on the back either. This is a really, really cool piece. This is like, oh yeah, I like this one. It is a full zip, not a quarter. But super cool piece right there. I like that a lot. Okay, next up. What is this? Formula One. That's cool. Pit crew team. It is a modern because it's got the heat press. So there's the tag on that one. But super cool. I've actually never had anything Formula One yet come through my store, so I'll definitely have to check the comps on this one, but that's a pretty cool piece. I've actually never seen one of these before. I like that. Next up, NASCAR. I can tell you right off the bat. Yep, this is 2015 Busch. So let's do that. It still didn't come off. There we go. Yeah, no stains, no pit stains. Busch, really good. Definitely a newer. It's a press fit, 2015, right? Yeah, 2015. So it's definitely heat press and it's modern-ish. So still pretty good. It's 10 years old. Next up, I've been eyeing this one since I started seeing it. What do you got? Redhead. Okay, so this is definitely hunting. Size XL. It's a heavyweight one. Very heavy. It's got that Sherpa interior. That's a nice one right there. These definitely sell very well, these redheads and all the outdoor hunting stuff, especially this time of year when it's deer season. Absolutely, this stuff will sell very, very quick, especially up in the northern states and all your hunting states. So, very good piece right there. I think we're getting down to the nitty gritty. It looks like we probably have about 10 more left, roughly. Let's see, what's the next one out of here? Nevada. What is this? Nevada Omega Apparel Company, size 32. I do not know this brand at all, but if I had to guess, it's definitely modern because it's got that plasticky tag. But seems like a pretty straightforward piece right there. I didn't even look at the thing here. That's pretty cool. Definitely not one I've seen before. So, yeah, and I'll definitely have to check the comps on this one, but super cool piece. Next up, this one is definitely, let's see. This one looks to be vintage, but it might be a heat press one. Ohio Buckeyes. And it could have been a heat press. I'm not positive, but no tag there at all. Still a solid piece right there. Yeah, I'm not familiar too much with the Buckeyes, to be honest. But still, it feels like that vintage feel. Next up, Falls Creek. Never heard of this brand either. What is this? Size 10. So I think this is either children's or women's. Not sure, but a little bit of staining right here, but nothing that Oxy can't take out. Looks like a pretty solid piece. Feels 90s if I had to take a quick guess. But there's the tag on that one. Feels pretty solid to me. Next up, some sort of jersey. It's definitely children's. Michigan, so Michigan Wolverines. Weber, number 4. Looks like a pretty solid piece right there. Mitchell and Ness, Swingman collection. Size medium. I'm a medium. Or closer to large, but yeah, that's definitely not fitting me. That's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, Chris Webber. Interesting. This might actually be 90s. Because it's got this right here. It's got the 1991 to 1992. But definitely a children's size, that's for sure. But really solid piece right there. I like that. Let's see, what did we got here? Spurs, children's, vintage Reebok. Okay. So Spurs basketball, vintage. On the Reebok tag, looks like a 90s Reebok tag, if I had to take a quick guess. Silver. That's a pretty solid piece right there. Doesn't look like it's stained or ripped or torn, nothing. But children's, not bad. Probably sit for just a tiny bit. Next one up, North Face full zip jacket. Again, bread and butter. You know I'm never going to say no to North Face. I love my North Face. North Face is the bread and butter of my entire store, to be quite honest. So I will always and forever take a North Face jacket any time of the day. This one definitely feels vintage. Oh yeah, 90s bangles, 100%. Yep, this one's a solid piece right there. It's a bigger size though. But bigger sizes actually I find sell way better than normal sizes. Let's see. It is a 2XL. So really, really solid piece right there. And then I think we're down to 2 left here. What do we got? Women's Fox shirt, size 8. Fox is a really good brand as well if you've never seen it before. Super solid piece. It might sit for a little bit because it's women's. Typically men's Fox does better. But Fox as a whole, the brand in general, really, really solid pickup on those. And then for our last one, we got Dale Jr., Budweiser, Chase Authentics, long sleeve. Really, really solid piece. They left this so that way it'd be seen on the outside of the bale. Just like that first jeans piece. Really, really solid piece right there. And then there's your tag right there. Chase Authentics. Super solid piece. That's a really good one as well. Okay, and if you wanted to see what it would be like if you unpacked an entire 100-pound bale without the compression, there you go. Pretty big pile. I'm super happy with it, that's for sure. Okay, so let's talk numbers because I'm personally a numbers guy. So I spent $400 out the door for the entire 100-pound bale. That being said, the shipping was also free. It was included in the $400. So that means our cost of goods out the door, $400. In that bale, there was exactly 99 pieces. So the way you check how much you got per piece is you take your cost, so you've got your $400, and then you divide that by the amount of pieces that you got. So we got 99 pieces out of that bale. Sorry about that. I had noticed that I had the old shirt back up, and I figured since we opened up that bale, I would have something there from the bale, which this is a really cool piece. I think out of the entire bale, this was definitely the number one for me. Never seen something like this before. I think that's a really solid piece. I wouldn't even know how much it's worth. Anyways, as I was saying, you take your $400, which is your cost of the entire bale, and you're gonna divide that by the amount of pieces that you had. So this bale came with 99 pieces. Kind of sucks that it was just one off of 100 because it would make the math easier, but the average price per piece is just over about $4 a piece. So if it was 100 pieces, it'd be exactly $4 a piece. So this one, I would guesstimate probably $4.10 a piece out of this bale. So the big question is it worth it to, rather than going to a thrift store or maybe even the bins? In my situation right now where I live, the bins are about an hour and a half away from me personally. They open up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I currently have a day job, and I also have 2 children. So in my eyes, this bale, absolutely worth it. It saves me time, it saves me money, especially if you're considering gas cost and driving your vehicle to and from. I mean, that's an hour and a half drive. If you're averaging that out at 50 miles an hour, I mean, that's like 30, 45 miles, somewhere around there. But in my eyes, absolutely, this is definitely worth it. Even being a vintage mid bale for $400, I can't beat that, you know? Granted, yes, it's a little bit higher than you would get at the bins. However, you don't have to sit there and dig through the bins. You don't have to go to the thrift store and search for something. Something like this in the thrift store, I guarantee you'd get it for at least maybe $15 roughly. And I can say that I got it for less than $5, or even I can say less than $4.50. So is it worth it? Absolutely. I 100% believe so. This is stock that will last me 10 days. You know, I do 10 items a day, so this is definitely worth it to me. So that being said, I'm going to have more videos in the future like this where I'm either opening up bales. I make videos like shorts on Facebook, Instagram, as well as on here on YouTube, where I'll either drop like tips that I learn or what sold today. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, I keep it real, I keep it transparent. I like the numbers, I like to be honest. So if that's something that you want to see, you know, go ahead, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think is the best piece out of this entire bale here. So with that being said, I've got a mountain of clothes sitting over there that I'm going to start sorting and getting through my inventory system and start listing. And I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm out of here. Thank you very much.